since I played that clip, can we talk about that moment that you had to sell crack?
Oh, yeah.
Because when you brought that up, I was like, what? And then you left us on that cliffhanger. What were the circumstances? Like, where were you at in your life?
So I was about 14, 15 years old. My mom was really deep in her addiction, really deep in her addiction. And it was just her and I. You know, that the two stable people that I had in my life, which was my grandmother, passed away when I was 13, right? So she was like a safe haven for me. And then my bonus father, my stepdad, who she was married to at the time, they decided to get a divorce, right? And so then my mother and I, for the first time, we were thrown into a life together with just she and I. And she wasn't available.
Yeah.
And so much so, I didn't know whether my mom was going to make it or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I really felt like I really got to go out here and figure out how to gain some security, some safety, right? And how to just build something for myself that no matter what happens, I'm going to be okay.
Word.
So where I come from, we didn't have doctors and lawyers that you could look to and go, oh, I'm going to go for that. I need something immediate. We had the hustlers. They had wads of cash. They were also street CEOs. They had businesses. They had sub shops. They had barbershops, nail salons, shoe stores. And I was like, yo, I'm trying to have that come up, right? And then I was like, I'm that kind of personality. I mean, once I put my mind to something, I know I can make it happen. And so just being steeped in that environment, I was like, that's going to be my way out. You know, was doing that, you know? And I mean, it was, you know, when you're immersed in an environment like that, you're just there. That's just what it is, right? And even though I went to Baltimore School for the Arts, now you have to remember, I wasn't the only one at Baltimore School for the Arts who was hustling.
Oh, no, yeah, people hustle in high school.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But was Pac hustling?
Not at that time.
Not at that time.
No, because Pac wasn't from Baltimore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, he didn't get into that.
What level? Were you a boss or I feel
no.
I'm like at 14. Like what are you doing?
Whoa. Yeah, nah.
You was a kingpin, Jada?
Stop. I wish. I was trying. I was trying it.
Okay.
Didn't quite make it.
Did you get robbed? I would have robbed you.
I got robbed. Listen. I am lucky to be here today. I talk about it in the book. I talk about two instances, and they were. Don't even get me started. Those were just the two most extreme instances that I had. But yeah, I got robbed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that what made you quit?
I'd have to, probably the second time. You know, when I was like, okay, this isn't meant for you. This is actually a signal coming your way that you're not built for this. And so, and I would have to say, once my mother found out, because she found some leftover product in my room that she thought I was using. Okay. Right? And then she heard through the grapevine that I had gotten, you know, robbed in Cherry Hill. And Cherry Hill, mind you, is like, it's a peninsula, one way in, one way out of the projects, right? And she was like, what the? And she was like, you getting up out of here. Because I had gotten a scholarship to North Carolina School for the Arts. A very small one, but I auditioned and they wanted me to come. But I wasn't going. I was going to stay in Baltimore and just keep trying my luck in the streets. And my mother got me the hell up out of there. She was not playing with me. So I would say that she probably saved my life.
How long did your dope dealing career last, would you say?
Maybe about 2 years.
2 years?
2 years. 2 years.
That's a lot of surviving.
Yeah. It's 2 years. 2 years.
What do you say to your kids about that?
Oh, I tell my kids everything. So I've been told them that story. See, that's how I set up. Like, listen, when I'm telling you something, I'm not telling you something just to tell you something. And let me tell you why I'm telling you this. Yeah. I lived. It's like, oh, okay, Mom, yeah. So when I tell you watch your back, Willow, when I tell you I need you in this house at 11 o'clock, this is why, and so your kids go, okay, you're not just trying to parent me, like that parental just trying to strangle me stuff. I was like, no. There ain't nothing out here for you, Willow, after 11.
Ain't nothing after
Wow.
11.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
is there an age as a parent that you think is best to share? When did you share with the both of them? These parts of your life.
You kind of have to. Each child is different. You know what I mean? And so it just depends on that particular child. But I think with Willow and Jaden, just the both of them at the same time. But they were kind of young. I think Jaden might have been about 14. And then Willow was, what is she, 2 years younger than Jaden? Yeah, so,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. This is fun. I'm saying.
We're getting a whole tour.
Yo, this is so much fun.